Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another grounded update video where today we're hopping in and we're talking another new awesome fantastic thing that was added to the Bugs Fight Back update, and I am so excited about this one because it tickles a specific urge in me that is always there in a video game, and that is collectibles. And you guys are absolutely right, I am talking the creature card collectibles that have been added to the 0.13 update. I'm so excited for this one because you guys know one of the biggest pulls for me to play a game like Animal Crossing when it was released was being able to go through and do the aquarium collectibles or the bug collectibles or the art collectibles. All those collectibles really got my itch going to play that game, and now we have something like that inside of Grounded for us to be able to go through and collect as well. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to go over how to peep things and how to get these collectibles. We're also going to be going over how to get the gold version of them and how valuable each of these cards can actually be. So let's hop in and let's think about how we're actually going to get them to start. So first of all, how to get them. Well, you guys, I said it earlier, you have to peep things, right? So you guys know that peeping is this version of looking around, but when you find something that you have not peeped yet and you do not have the card for, it will pop up as question marks like this, right? And if you peep it, it will actually pop up, say this infected mite here, with an actual card in front of you. So if we go into my OS now, you will see that I now have the mite card, the infected mite card, which is right here. So here's the infected mite card, right? Awesome, cool, looks cool. We got that. More on everything on those cards in just a second. But now I want to talk about how you get the gold cards, because I know that's probably how or why a lot of people are here, because it's actually kind of a tricky thing, right? Sim, how in the world are you getting those gold cards? It looks like you already have 2 of them. How can I get more of them? How can I find them as well? Well, first of all, they're a % drop on pickup. What do I mean by pickup? I mean on corpse pickup. More or less, after you kill something, you have a % chance to actually get a gold card from that creature that you have defeated. So, to show you guys a little bit of an example, let's talk about my gold cards that I have. I currently have a gold card for a black ant worker and for the assistant manager. More on his in just a second. But the gold cards right now don't really do anything for you beyond just being gold right now. So it's another added collectible. So one, not only can you go around and get a single card for every single creature in the backyard, but once you go through and you get all these cards for the creatures in the backyard, you will also be able to find the gold variants if you go through and kill them. So it's like a double-tiered collection process for you, and I'm super excited about that. You know I'm going to go for a complete set of gold cards, right? Because you have to, right? Why wouldn't you go out and get all these gold cards? They may not do anything, but man, we're talking status game at this point, right? We got to get in there and we got to do everything we can. We got to test it all. We got to feel it all. We got to do what we can because Grounded is just that good. But now I want to talk about, let's just take a little bit of a swerve around on gold cards and talk about the assistant manager, because the assistant manager is the one guaranteed gold card that you're going to get. Why? Because you literally can only fight it once. The assistant manager is meant to be killed only one time, okay? So when you fight him and you kill him and you go to pick up his information, pick up his card, when you peep him, you will be able to get his gold card. And it looks really, really cool. I think that the assistant manager's gold card is absolutely fantastic. I love the purple behind it. He's all like standing there like, woo, hooray, I've been defeated. You know, he's great. But at the same time, it's kind of a bummer we still only get to fight him once. It is confirmed that you will only ever be able to fight him one time, which is a little bit of a bummer. But his weaknesses and stuff will help you a little bit later on, and we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But yeah, so you can go through and get gold cards for all of the creatures. Please be aware that you have 7 neutral creatures, 34 angry creatures, and 8 harmless creatures. More on the final angry creature that goes right down here in this square a little bit later on. But maybe in another video. Let's do that one in another video because it's not yet added to the game. But let's go through and talk about why these creature cards are now so important. Why you should go through and get these. Well, look at all the information that it provides you. Not only does it give you a little tidbit like it does at the bottom for the red ant worker here. It says harmless unless attacked. This creature can be found patrolling the areas surrounding the oak hill and lives in ant hills. Can drop red ant heads and red ant parts on death. Now, 2 things I want to point out here. One, which I'm going to talk about in a secret video coming up. Why does that say ant hills? And 2, that this gives you a little bit of information on where the creatures are actually found. So it's super cool and helpful that they've added this little tidbit. Also, if you guys look right above me, you'll see a couple other things as well, from weaknesses to resistances, weak points, and awesomely enough, the number that you have killed. Now, I know this is a little buggy. I don't know if it is buggy. Wow. Anyway, I know that's a little off because I don't know if that killed counter happens after you get the card or if it counts game wide. And if it counts game wide, is it only a certain amount of time that it goes back? Because I can tell you off of cards that I've gotten in other realms that there's no way I've only killed 20 worker ants on that realm when I have all of, you know, different things all over the place. So I have to figure out exactly how those are being that kill counter. It could be that it's just a little bugged at the moment, but we're getting in there and we're going to figure it out. But what I really like is the weaknesses, resistance, and weak points, because it tells you, one, if you're using a bow, where to shoot, two, what types of weapons you should be taking if you're going to be taking on a large number of these. Like, for instance, if you decided for some reason you're just like, I'm going to go clear the entire anthill today. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to take on the entire anthill and I'm going to clear the entire thing. This is going to be your best bet on what you should wear or use to fight while you're going in there. So, stabbing and spicy, well, go out and grab yourself a spicy spear and you'll be good to go, right? It's now, boom, you're good. Let's go fight. And you'll be able to take on more damage. Okay, so let's talk about why I think that these are so valuable for you guys to get in every single game, or at least in one game of yours. Why I think that you should go through and get every single one of them and spend your time doing that, because that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Sim, why would I take all of my time? I fought all of these bugs so many times in Grounded. This doesn't make sense. Why would I do that? Because think about it like this. If you're going to start a game over again, and you are going to play and maybe fight the assistant manager, right? We'll use the assistant manager card as an example again. The assistant manager card tells you the resistances and the weaknesses of the assistant manager. A lot of people have a problem fighting the assistant manager, right? So if that is all true, then you'll be able to take this information, go into your next gameplay, and you will have all the information that you require in order to take him on and make it even easier for you. This means for those of us who start to play in mild or medium mode and have been tickling the thought of going to hell, I mean the woe mode, you can go over there and use the information that you have gathered in these other gameplays and take on woe mode with more confidence now, instead of going in there completely blind and being really worried about, hey, what does this mean? Am I going to survive? Is it actually going to happen? No, with these cards, you'll be able to do that. But guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit that like button for me to let me know you guys want to see more. Also, if you guys could, please don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below. Ow! And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.